Manga-Waido.
My name is Satoshi Shiki. I have a regular job at a company. A year ago, I married the love of my life, and I couldn't be happier right now. My wife used to work at the reception counter of my company. She was famous in our office for being beautiful, and all the men had eyes for her. It used to be that I just looked at her from afar, but when I asked her out on a date before Christmas, she actually said yes. We started going out after that, and got married a year later. We love each other so much that people around us get jealous. Thinking about it again like this, I still can't believe that it all happened, and it's not just a dream. One day, my mother, who lived alone in my parents' old house now that my father was dead, had a stroke and was taken to the hospital. Are you alright, Mother?
Oh, for the most part, I just tripped, that's all.
You just tripped? But I heard from the doctor that there could be after effects.
I'm fine. All you have to worry about is your own family.
My mother acted like she was fine, but it seemed that there were actually after effects, and now she finds it difficult to walk. She won't be able to get by on her own anymore. I would go to my parents' house every day after work. I'm home.
Welcome back. You've been going to your mother's house every day recently, but are you alright?
Oh, yeah. She's doing better than I thought she would.
I'm talking about you, not your mother.
Me? Of course I'm fine.
You're working too hard. I mean, you're already busy with work as it is.
Yeah, but I can't just leave my mother on her own either.
That's true, but...
Oh, speaking of which, it's going to be pretty busy next week.
What? How busy exactly?
I'll probably get home late in the night a lot. My mother sleeps late, so I can still come visit her after work. No need to wait for me before sleeping.
No, I'll go to your mom from tomorrow. That solves everything, right?
What? Are you sure?
Of course, I'm a housewife after all. Not only that, but she's my mother-in-law.
I see. Thanks. I'm glad you think that way. I'll leave it to you from tomorrow.
Yep, you focus on work.
After that, my wife looked after my mother. Yui would go every day to my mother's house to help out with her rehabilitation and housework and stuff. But even though she suggested it herself, they are just a mother and daughter-in-law. I was worried that they might be too polite with each other. I'm home.
Oh, you're early today.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our client's response. Did you just get home too?
Huh? Oh yeah, your mother just fell asleep, so...
I see. Thanks again for doing this every day. Oh, that reminds me. My brother's going to take care of Mom this weekend, so we have time. Why don't we have some fun for a change and go somewhere?
Oh, a date? It's been such a long time.
Let's go where you want to go, since you always take care of Mom for me.
Thanks, I'm looking forward to it.
My wife pretended like she didn't mind taking care of my mother at all every day, but it looked like it had been causing her stress after all. I like my wife now even more for putting her own emotions aside to help me. Are you sure you wanted to go to a place like this?
What do you mean a place like this? We have so many memories here after all.
Oh yeah. Now that you remind me, we do, huh?
It was the first time I ate takoyaki bought at a food cart on a first date.
I'm not proud of that.
But that's part of why I found you interesting in that first place.
I was too nervous at the time to make any good decisions. Anyway, why don't we get something to eat and go see the ocean after that?
You mean the place you asked me to be your girlfriend?
Yeah. I thought it would be nice to see it again.
Agreed, let's go.
Thanks for taking care of my mother again every day, Yui.
It's fine. I love you, Satoshi, which means that I love your family as well. You don't need to keep thanking me.
Oh yeah. It's almost our 1-year anniversary, right?
Huh? Yeah, it is.
You taking care of my mother every day, and me being in my parents' old house a lot recently, it made me think to myself that having a family really is so nice.
Yep.
Which is why I thought we should have kids.
Kids?
I'm sure that if we have kids, and our family gets larger, every day is going to be even more fun than it already is.
That sounds nice. Sure, let's have kids.
Really? You're ready to have kids?
I wanted to have kids soon as well, so I'm glad that you were thinking about the same thing as me.
That's how the two of us, husband and wife, set out to find our next happiness. We were going to start once the situation with my mother calmed down, but we began researching stuff about pregnancy and childcare. But my days working overtime weren't over yet. I stayed in the office to do overtime, and my wife was at my parents' house looking after my mother. My wife and I have only talked about having children yet, but after 3 months, my mother had recovered almost completely and could, for the most part, get by on her own again. My mother said,
You don't need to come every day anymore. I'll just call you guys if something happens.
as well. But I was still a bit worried. I know. I'll use this. I decided to set up a camera in my parents' house. A few days later. Good morning, Yui.
Good morning. You woke up so early today.
Oh yeah. I want to stop by my mom before going to work to set up a camera.
Oh, okay.
What's up? You still asleep?
Maybe.
Well, I'll be going now, so you can go back to bed or whatever if you want.
Thanks. Bye.
Yup, I said and left. As soon as I got to the office, I was faced with a bunch of work to do as usual. And it looked like I would be working overtime today as well. I was feeling quite demotivated when I called my wife saying that I would be late. She's at my mother's house again today. It became night, and I remembered about the camera I had set up and checked it from my phone when, what is this? I asked my colleague to take it from here and called my wife as I was preparing to go home.
What? Is anything wrong?
Where are you right now?
Huh? At your mother's house. Why?
Is that so?
Huh? What's the matter? You're acting weird.
Anyone would in my shoes. Could you first tell that man next to you not to use my cup? Oh, and that's not going to be your house anytime soon.
Huh? What are you talking about?
No need to act dumb. You're planning on getting pregnant with that man next to you right now and making me raise the child, right? I see you even have abortion pills. I'm guessing that they're there in case you get pregnant with me, huh?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw it all on camera.
What are you talking about?
I told you about it this morning, didn't I? The cameras?
The one you said you would place in your mother's house?
Yeah. I went to my mom's house this morning to tell her about it. I couldn't get it prepared immediately, so I left it running on my desk so I could test it. Yup. The desk with my computer on it is in our living room. Yui used the computer as well, with a different account. We did share it, but it was my computer, so I was the admin.
Wait, so you were spying on me? I can't believe it!
I left it on my desk in my house! What do you mean I was spying on you? Stop trying to make it like I'm the one at fault when you were just cheating on me!
This is a misunderstanding.
I don't want to hear your excuses. I'm almost there, so you can explain it to me in person. Alright then. Would someone like to explain? It's all on camera, so there's no use trying to make excuses. I also have you calling me an ATM behind my back on recording.
That's,
It's not Yui's fault. I'm the one who said I wanted to see her. Who are you even? And what's your relationship with Yui? We went to the same high school and used to go out. We broke up after graduating, but we've still been seeing each other from time to time.
Hey!
And you still married me? You're trash, Yui.
I can't help it. He doesn't have a stable job, which meant I couldn't marry him.
So you looked for another man you could use as an ATM?
That's...
I'm so sorry, but it's true that I don't have money. Despite that, I still love you and I know it's wrong, but I couldn't stop seeing her. Yeah. What makes you think I care? Huh? Then... Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to divorce Yui and make you two pay an alimony.
Hold on!
I'm the owner of this house, and I pay for the loan. So you understand that you don't have any right to stay here, right?
What?
Well, there's not much left to talk about. So leave.
Wait, you're making a mistake. You're the one I truly love. But you keep working overtime every day, so I get lonely and...
Didn't I already tell you that it's no use making excuses since I have it all on camera? I know exactly what you think of me now. It seems that my wife finally gave up at this and packed her things and left. As soon as she left, I contacted a lawyer and started working towards a divorce. I made the both of them pay a sizable alimony, which means that they're probably finding it difficult to get by right now, since that ex-boyfriend of Yui's didn't have a job. It's none of my business, though. I sold the house after that and changed my phone number, deciding that I would start anew. I went back to my parents' house, and I'm now living with my mother. Oh, and by the way, I asked my mother about what Yui would do when she was there. And while she did actually go every day, she would hardly spend 30 minutes there before she left. I'm so pathetic for not suspecting anything all this time. I was shocked, to tell you the truth, because I had really loved her. I needed to heal my broken heart, so I lived as peaceful a life as I could after that. And before I knew it, 1 year passed since Yui and I got divorced. One day, the doorbell at my parents' house rang. It was Yui. Why are you here?
Hey, Satoshi, I was thinking, why don't we just start over?
Huh?
I've been thinking a lot since then about who I really need. That's when I finally realized. I realized I'd actually do like you after all.
What happened with your boyfriend?
His company found out about his adultery and he was fired. Now he's supporting himself by working part-time jobs. I broke up with him.
Is that so? So that's why you came back to me? So I could be your ATM again?
No, I already told you that I came back because I love you.
Hey Yui, apparently you would only spend around 30 minutes every day here, taking care of my mom. You're the one who said you were going to take care of my mom instead of me, right? But you lied. And honestly, I didn't realize it until the end. That's why I have no choice but to think that you're lying to me right now as well.
That's not true.
My mom heard us arguing and came to see what was going on.
Please explain it to him, mother-in-law. You know that I love Satoshi, right?
First of all, thanks for taking care of me back then, even if it was for only 30 minutes. But you lied and cheated on him to now say that you actually love him? You don't have the right to say things like that anymore, Yui.
But...
You heard her. Alright, bye then. Don't ever come back, because next time, I'm calling the police. Besides, why don't you just rely on your parents if you don't have any money?
My parents cut ties with me after they found out I cheated on you.
Oh, how terrible. I'd probably do the same if I were in their shoes, though.
Yep, that's when my phone rang. Yes?
Where are you right now? I finished faster than I expected, so I'll probably be there soon.
Oh, sorry, I'll be there soon. There was this sudden accident, but I took care of it.
Okay, I'll be waiting then.
Who were you talking to on the phone?
Huh? My girlfriend.
Huh? You already have a girlfriend? But we just got divorced!
What do you mean, we just got divorced? It's been over a year now. She's an occupational therapist that takes good care of my mother. We were classmates back in high school, and we suddenly just ran into each other. She suggested that I go see a doctor since I was feeling a bit depressed after getting divorced with you, and she got worried.
That girl really is so splendid, isn't she? Unlike someone else I know.
I'm thinking of getting married again with her, which means that I don't need you anymore.
But...
My ex-wife looked like she wanted to say something, but she didn't say it loud enough for us to hear it, and just muttered to herself, walking away from our house like a zombie. After that, I contacted Yui's parents to find out what Yui was up to, since I didn't want her trying anything strange. Apparently she tried getting back with that ex-boyfriend from high school of hers, but failed. She got a new boyfriend that was a gambling addict, and now, not only does she still have the alimony she has to pay me, but she also has to pay for the huge loan her boyfriend made her take. She now stays alive by working multiple part-time jobs, barely having enough time to sleep. I, on the other hand, got married with my girlfriend, and am living a happy life. Now that I think about it, it was really lucky that Yui and I decided to delay having children until my mother got better. I hope that this time, I'm able to actually have a family.